Let's talk about solution concentrations. We've already talked about the fact that solutions have variable composition, and to describe a solution, we need to describe both the components and their relative amounts. So we do that basically in terms of the solute versus the solution as a whole. Dilute solutions have small amount of solute per amount of solution. Concentrated solutions have high amounts of solute per solution. And I like to think about this in terms of Kool-Aid. Dilute Kool-Aid is going to have a lot of water and a little bit of the Kool-Aid. Concentrated Kool-Aid is going to have a lot of the solute or the Kool-Aid and less water than the dilute solution. So the difference between dilute and concentrated is the dilute has a lot more water. Now we need a quantitative way to describe solutions, and by quantitative we mean use of numbers. And a more precise method for describing solution is to quantify it in what is known as concentration. And concentration is how much of the solute or dissolved substance in a given amount of solution. One way of describing concentration is mass percent. And what we look at it, percentage is always some fraction multiplied by 100. And percentages are always part over the whole times 100. So since we're talking about solutions, our part is going to be the mass of the solute, what's dissolved in grams, and the whole is going to be the mass of the whole solution. Now the mass of the solution is everything, so it is the mass of the solute plus the mass of the solvent. So this is everything, and up top is just the part, which is the solute, which is what is dissolved. So let's look at this example. This is example 13. This is example 13.1. So this says, calculate the mass percent of a solution containing 27.5 grams of ethanol and 175 milliliters of water. Assume the density of water is 1 gram per milliliter. So the first thing that I do is I write out what is wanted, the mass percentage of ethanol. And I'm just going to abbreviate it by ET here. So I'm given that I have 27.5 grams of the ethanol and that I have 175 milliliters of water. And these are the two components of my solution. This is the solute and this is my solvent. Now for mass percentage, I need a mass of water, but I'm given a volume instead. How do I get to mass from volume? We use density. But water has an easy density, 1 gram per 1 milliliter. That means every milliliter weighs 1 gram. So if I have 175 milliliters, I have 175 grams. So the mass percentage of ethanol is the mass of ethanol over the total mass, and then we multiply that by 100. So I just plug in my values. My mass of ethanol is 27.5 grams. My total mass is 27.5 grams plus 175 grams. So when I add 25 and 175, I get 202.5. So now I have 27.5 divided by 202.5 times 100%. So when I look at my calculator answer,
I hurt myself.
no, hold on a second.